Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, of course, I am back at you with another LEGO Marvel's Avengers news update. Today, we get to discuss some brand new characters because, of course, this past week, it was SDCC Comic-Con. In fact, it's still going on. I mean, you guys are watching this on Sunday because I'm recording this on Saturday really late at night. So, of course, San Diego Comic-Con is underway, revealing to us lots and lots of lovely news about, of course, many cool things, including a whole bunch of movies, a whole bunch of comics, a whole bunch of games, and that is exactly what we will be talking about today, because we are discussing some brand new characters that were revealed during the LEGO Marvel's Avengers panel at San Diego Comic-Con. Of course, it was a stacked panel, had lots of cool people involved, including, of course, the designers and a lot of people who were key members on the development of the game, and then, of course, it was moderated by Game Over Greggy, and I believe that Stanley, he made an appearance, of course, because he made some pretty cool announcements. So, nonetheless, there were some pretty cool characters that were revealed during this whole thing, so let's discuss those. I will be actually making a separate video discussing, like, gameplay things and my overall thoughts so far. Like, for example, the animations for the transformations for Iron Man look ridiculous. I don't want to get into it right now, but they look awesome. Like, I'm just like, yes, they did it. It looks so awesome. It looks absolutely incredible. Nonetheless, let's discuss the characters that were revealed during this panel. So, these are the characters that were confirmed. Of course, like, prior to this, we saw some characters once again confirmed, like Quicksilver, for example. We actually saw gameplay for Quicksilver and things like that. But again, we didn't get any high-resolution pictures or anything like that. So don't worry, I'll be making another, probably several news updates prior to the game coming out, so stay tuned for that. Nonetheless, let's continue and finally begin, I should say, with the reveals. So, ladies and gents, first and foremost, what we got was pretty surprising, and that is Sam Wilson, of course, also known as Falcon, but finally we got to see a reveal for his character. But the really cool thing is that not only did we get to see his character, but we got to see his character as he is currently going to be seen in the comics in his Captain America outfit, which is just really interesting because, like, I didn't expect for them to be this up to date with the game. You know, like, the game is coming out, of course, in September or something like that, but you would think they wouldn't have the most recent things that are going on in the comics available in the game. But guess what? I'm absolutely incorrect, because this is a pretty recent thing that is going to transpire in the comics. So it's really cool to see that for the people that were concerned, hey, are we going to get only only movie characters available in the game? No, because this is actually Sam Wilson, or Falcon, as he's seen in the comics, not in the film, because of course in the films, at the time of this recording, I don't know, maybe Civil War comes out and something crazy happens and he becomes Captain America, but at the time of this recording, the only way that you could see Sam Wilson as Captain America is in the comics. So that obviously confirms that we are indeed going to be getting things that are related to the comics specifically, which is pretty awesome. He looks incredible. I think they did a great job of blending in, of course, the wing design along with the Captain America design, or I should say the Falcon design with the Captain America design. I think it looks awesome. It looks a lot like it does in the comics or on the comic book covers that we have gotten so far. It looks great. I absolutely love it. I think it's a fantastic rendition of Mr. Sam Wilson as Captain America, or Cap. So, then let's move on to a little bit more of an obscure character, and that is, of course, Miss America Chavez, I believe is how you pronounce her name, and I'm sorry for the pause there, I just wanted to make sure that I actually got it right. Apparently she's actually a new addition to Young Avengers squad, and she just recently actually joined the roster of Young Avengers in the comics. I don't keep up with the Young Avengers, so I don't necessarily know a lot about her character, but she looks pretty cool. Of course, a lot of the themes that they stuck with when they revealed these characters here today were kind of, focused around, it was July 4th, so of course it's a pretty patriotic holiday, so because of that, they kind of stuck to things that were patriotic in nature, so to speak. So again, cool that they kind of gave it a bit of a theme in the reveal, so that's really neat. Now, on top of that, they also revealed the man that actually takes down Captain America, of course, in the comics, the man that puts an end to Captain America, and that is the one and only Crossbones. I was very much looking forward to see Crossbones. My one gripe about Crossbones is that I feel like he should have been a little bit bulkier. Like, I still kind of wish that in the games, maybe, just maybe, they could do some sort of a minifigure that's like a medium scale, like not the big figs that we get, like the Hulk and stuff like that, but also not the minifigs. Like, I wish that Crossbones was just just a tiny little bit bigger than your standard minifig. Because I don't know why, in this scale, for some reason, when I look at him, I'm like, oh, he looks a lot like the Punisher. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy because of that, but let me know, guys, what do you think? Do you like the way that Crossbones looks? I mean, I love the fact that he's in the game, period. I'm already happy about that. But then again, I wish that there would be just a way to get him to be just a hair bit bigger and a little bit wider, just to make him a bit more menacing and a bit more of a presence to the minifigure. Then again, that's just my personal opinion. I still think it looks awesome. And even if I pretend that he's the Punisher, he's still an awesome rendition of the Punisher as well. So, on top of that, guys, what we got is a confirmation of Hulkbuster, as he is seen, of course, in Avengers Age of Ultron. In fact, this is very much a build of the actual Hulkbuster toy that you can buy IRL or in real life. I actually own this figure. I wasn't particularly a big fan of the design. I'm still not a big fan of the design. I hope that it plays better than it looks. Like, I hope that it'll be fun to maneuver the character around. I think it'll be really important to get the weight right with this character. Like, you know, for him to kind of have that, like, thud when he's stepping, just so that it kind of gives it more weight to the actual presence of the figure. But I think it looks really cool in terms of transitioning it from the real world into video game world. Like, I think they did a great job of that. I just kind of would have rathered if they did their own rendition of the Hulkbuster instead of just doing the one that exists in the real world, because I think it would have given it a bit more flair, especially because I feel like the real world version of the Hulkbuster was kind of almost like, I think it suffered because of the piece count that was in the set. So I think that if you told a Lego designer and you said, like, here, build a Hulkbuster that would be amazing, I think they would come up with something that's a lot more impressive than this thing, at least in my opinion. Again, not trying to be Debbie Downer here. I think it still looks awesome. I just kind of wish they would have gone with their own rendition instead of doing the one that's available in the real world. Now, then we get to the fun ones. Then we get to that, well, I shouldn't say the fun ones, because I'm pretty stoked about Sam Wilson, Captain America. Crossbones is awesome. I mean, just the fact that we are getting Hulkbuster is also pretty fantastic, so I should just be happy about that. And then getting some more obscure characters like Miss America Chavez is pretty awesome too. So, but then we get to, of course, Stan the Man Lee. And he came onto the stage and revealed variants to his own characters. Basically, we're going to be getting Iron Stan and the Stan Buster. Yes, those things are exactly what they sound like. You're going to get a version of Stan Lee as Iron Man, and you're going to get a version of Stan Lee in a Stan Buster or Hulkbuster outfit. And it looks amazing. I mean, it is so amazing because they even went ahead and, you know, the patented Stan Lee mustache, they gave the actual helmets the mustache. Like, how amazing is that? I really love the new touch of having the figures that are flying around hold a stud. So it's like an actual Lego piece, again, giving it even more authenticity to be a Lego design, which is awesome. So I definitely do like that quite a bit. The mustache thing looks amazing. He's wearing a very kind of haphazardly put together outfit. I mean, it's not as polished as like the Mark III or anything like that. It's a lot more similar to like the Mark I or maybe like the Mark 0.5. But again, I think it looks awesome. I think it nails that Lego sense of humor that they always have. And then the Stan Buster takes that to an even greater extent, because instead of a shoulder cannon, he actually gets a pencil, because of course Stan Lee is a genius writer and has come up with plenty of marvelous characters. No pun intended there. But because of that, instead of an actual weapon, his weapon is a pencil, because he will write the best possible characters of all time. He looks awesome. I love how the Hulkbuster design actually translates very well, again, to have like the glasses and the Stan Lee face. He gets like a nice little button-down shirt, the pants, the jacket. Again, it's goofy, it's awesome, and I absolutely love it. So with that in mind, guys, there you have it. That wraps up all of the news from, of course, SDCC 2015, or not all of the news, but all of the news from the panel, of course, in terms of character reveals. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, share the video with your family and your friends, and of course, consider subscribing if you do not want to miss out on future LEGO Marvel's Avengers updates. As always, guys, have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will indeed see you guys later. Alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.